Hi, welcome back to Dove Twang. I'm Dave. We got a groover today. We're back in the improv business with this one this time. Done some videos here over the last week or so that were more kind of classroom-like, I guess, right? Where we're really breaking down that G major key, and there's a playlist on there, Basic Key Study in G Major. I'm really pushing that because there's some good stuff in there, and you know, if you really work through that, there's two parts in there, and the third and final part will be put in there this weekend sometime, probably. There's enough in there to really work with, and I mentioned that today because this song is also in G, so a lot of that you'll be able to move it over and really, you know, hang out and jam with it over this backing track, which I will have several minutes of at the end of this video for you to practice over. Now, the G major scale is going to work great on this. Our chords are right out of our chords that are built right out of that G major scale system, okay? So, in other words, every triad that I'm about to play is made of these components. Okay, so the one chord is G. Now, I'm just playing triads, not sevenths and things. But we're going to do some of that in our improv. But just to, you know, the way I played these chords on the track was G, A minor, C, D. Can't beat those simple bar chords for just a nice rock groove like that, right? Now, just because we're just using triads for the chords and the tracking doesn't mean we can't add on those extensions to chords like we've been doing in these key studies. Again, check out that playlist. But I'm going to show you a routine right here that uses two areas of the neck, and then we're going to work on kind of connecting those two, and then using the G major scale and G major pentatonic in both of those positions. Now, they're not the ones that you might see most often as far as the positions, right? Here's the first one. Use your ear as well as your eyes, okay? I know somebody's going to say, if you don't tell me what every one of those notes are, I can't see it. I can't. Okay. I don't want to be, you know, neglecting those comments and those requests, those needs. I'm really encouraging you, don't just run away, okay? Slow it down, listen. Pause it if you need to. When you start training that ear and really trusting it, man, you're going to feel so much better about this whole business. Trust me. Okay. Now, there's certain notes in here that are, you know, sometimes in that pentatonic and sometimes they're neighboring notes in there that I really featured in that intro. Okay, so we don't have to pick apart every little aspect of that, but some of that nice sound, some of that kind of, I don't know, you know, groove, kind of slow, funky, almost kind of R&B sounding stuff. Just those little stuff like that sounds slick when it goes by in a solo like I was playing at the beginning of this, but I'm gonna show you how you can really start doing that right now. So let's just start with that. In that position. So I'm going. You could drop this in anywhere and make it work. Only thing that's really different there, there's a lot of feel in the timing and stuff in parts of it, but the thing that's really being featured is it's all within that scale, but that note right there is added, that C. Okay, because that C is a good chord tone for just about everything in that progression, right? It's kind of a neighboring tone for the G. And that's where I'm really, slide into that major third of the G. Right, the note's B. Third, root. Fifth. So some of that sliding is just so simple. It's right there. Practice that. Put that track on and just stay on that G triad. See how many ways you can do that, make that work, right? That's cool. So, that's the little zone for that one, right? But the main move is that sliding up from one into that major third of the G, okay? Then I'm kind of containing that or wrapping that in this, pentatonic shape. Now, when we add this one, well, that one's also in the G major pentatonic. It's really just that one that's outside of that. Right? Just see how many ways you can make that work in there. Then you can just like kind of walk it up that G major, just a real kind of basic traveling pattern. Up into that position, okay? And if you fill out that position, and again, you can stop it right there. You can think of it as one of those numbered patterns. I don't really remember what those are, how they're labeled, right? But you know how the pentatonic ones have, it's shape 1, shape 2. I don't get caught up too much in that myself, but I'm using the same one. So however, if you're used to labeling those somehow, that's great. And then, there's little pockets in there. Look for that same business we did down here, up here. Now, there's a different physicality up here, right? You could do this in a different position and it'd be kind of more looking like this, but I really like this. You're in that. There is so much going on right there just with that C caged deal, right? That kind of shape. And then just kind of. I kind of started that on the wrong string, didn't I? Let me show you that one, and then we'll put the track on for a second. But that's a nice one too. It's hard for me to isolate it and get it slow, but So here we go. There I'm going back up to the root. You could also go right up to the fifth of that G. That's a nice sound, isn't it? One more time. Down that caged C shape, but it's G in this position. There's that. There's our friend, that neighboring C. So there it's featured twice. I start with that major third of the G. Right? And then, you can kind of see that there's an E minor, 7 kind of arpeggio in there too. The relative minor of that G. Don't want to go down too many rabbit holes here, but that's the kind of thing that starts occurring to you. After you get comfortable with the basic program that's going on there, then you think, oh, wait a minute. Some of these other arpeggios from that key of G, from that family of chords and arpeggios, we'll work over this because it's made of the same stuff. It gives you a different flavor, though, right? Here's the routine on this, and I'll get you to the practice loop. And you can start adding things, and the comments will get going, and it'll be like, hey, could we also do this and that? And that stuff's great, man. And more and more, I've got other we have other viewers, subscribers on the channel answering those questions and starting great conversations and stuff. That's really cool. Here's our routine on this. That's kind of a way to sneak that little thing, that little neighboring C in there with everything else. Okay. Then, however you want to get up to, you can just move up there too. You don't have to have a connecting lick, but that's a nice way to kind of climb up there in the middle of a solo. And you got that stuff going on. Then, of course, you got your, just nice, kind of soul blues licks that you. Right? I can't wait to put this track back on. I'm not kidding. Here we go. All right, here we go. E minor. E minor 7 arpeggio. Always go back to that blues stuff. Okay, different octaves of those same ideas. Okay, so I kind of let myself go there a little bit. But like I said, I'm really having fun with this one. So I'm trying to, keep myself, you know, on track here. Hope you have fun with it too. See you in the comments. Let me know how it goes. Take it easy.